We're looking at 21 today. This portion of the property, it drops off down this valley and goes all the way down to the main road getting out of here. This is close to the front portion of the ranch and I-25. You're only about 15 minutes to Trinidad, Colorado. Great access, year-round access, and we're standing about right here on the lot. About right here, and we're looking down in this valley right here where you can see the topo lines are together, and it's kind of steep dropping off down here with these nice big pine trees that are fed by the water that comes down this little valley. And we're going to be walking out on these benches right here because this is going to be all your usable ground, which has quite a bit. And you got plenty of room for a house and other outbuildings and stuff on those flat benches. So what you see in what we were looking at, this lot faces mostly south east. This is east. The Fisher's Peak Mesa is due east, and as you come around, Raton Pass going into New Mexico is this direction, and due south is about right here. Okay, we're standing on the hairpin curve that that makes up part of the northern boundary line. The road, as it goes along here, the left side of the road is the northern boundary line up to the point where I'm standing, and then you'll see on that aerial and topo map how the line takes off from this point, basically due east towards the Fisher's Peak up there on the hills due east. And so we're going to head down through here, and you can see on the topo map, you can see the little flat plateaus and mesas that you can get well off this road and down here in the trees and build your house. We're just continuing to make our way down from basically the northern boundary line towards those flat mesas you see on the topo. And this one kind of opens up here. This will be a good build spot. Some knock trees down here, and you have the whole view of the eastern view towards the east of the Fisher's Peak Mesa. And we're going to keep walking around down in here and take a look at the other benches and things. We came down from this direction from the main road. I really like the valley. The valleys are a little bit tighter on the western side of this mesa. It's got these nice tall pine trees coming into play. A lot of easy walkable ground on this property. And it goes all the way down to the main canyon road down the bottom, where there's a little bit of grassy area down there and a seasonal creek down at the bottom that's very seasonal. It runs anytime there's any measurable amount of moisture running around, falling down from the sky. Let's see. You start seeing some of the Fisher's Peak Mesa again there. It's really hard with all the tall trees to get some good view shots in this one. That's towards Raton Pass, right that direction. We're coming to the end of, it's either on that mesa, let's see, either on this mesa, getting to the end close to the eastern boundary line, or I'm trying to make it out to this one here, another finger. With all the trees, it's hard for me to tell exactly where I'm at, but knocking down a few of these things, and you can get the full mesa going across with the peak of Fisher's Peak there. But you come around here and you see more and more of the ridge line. That's 10,000 feet, the elevation there. This property's about, about 6,900. Perfect elevation for here, and take advantage of the 50-degree year-round average winter temperature. And we get a real even 4-season climate in this area. Okay, we're in the trees right now. We came off of these flat mesas here. We started right here and walked out this way and walked around on these mesa tops, and now we're heading back through where it's a little bit wider topo lines right here, and then back up the valley, and we're going to come up this steep stuff. We're getting into more and more taller ponderosa pines there. It's just pretty right in here. This is right below the mesa tops. You can see it's gentle slope going up to that, where you'd have I'd have my house back up in here somewhere, open up for the views all the way around. You knock down the trees up there. You don't have to knock them all down. Keep the tall pines, and just knock down the short ones where you can open up and see. And have a very beautiful location and nice hiking through here. A lot of elk sign everywhere here. And I'm just curious, you know, you always want to go over the next hill, the next rise, and then you don't know where you end up when you get done. It's pretty in here. This is the division line between this property and the next door property. It's gonna be running right through this draw somewhere. Pretty close to the middle. Nice and deep. There's some snow still sitting around. We get most of our snow in the springtime in Colorado. So, still hiking up from that creek bed, that little seasonal creek bed. Found a little spot where the oak brush is opened up a little bit and some grass. You can see about a third of the mesa there. This is going to be the most southern end of the mesa, and New Mexico's off in over the horizon right there. Well, we're real close. We're just below the main road that goes along the northern part of the property. The western boundary line is in the bottom of that valley we've been walking up, where these big tall pines are at. Here's another one. Nice ponderosas. And the road's just right up here. You can see the edge of it. So you could come down. I know there's lots of places you could build here, and I don't know, maybe this over here maybe we'll get some wide open views right from right up here. Hey, there you can see some. That's southwest, overlooking the western boundary line in the valley bottom below. Now you're seeing about half of the whole mesa going across, and it gets bigger as you go this way, as you saw when we first started the road up there. That mesa top is right down there. The valley we just walked up is this steep one here. The property goes all the way down where you see that snow way down there in the bottom to the main road coming out of here. Okay, we made it back up to the top. We started down there where the road curves around just out of sight, and we followed that eastern boundary due east, the northern boundary due east, and you can see Fisher's Peak Mesa. That's the 10,000 foot peak there, and then it comes across and all the way across into Raton, New Mexico, way out there, and then views over the hillsides here. This is the valley we walked up with all the big pine trees and a little bit of water down in the bottom of it.